So way too many things are happening here. It's too overwhelming, and yeah, you start a game and it should go step by step. Don't don't run. This is typical problem. I saw it so many times in many games that they are trying to like put everything at once, and usually it doesn't work. It's very like it's like in a movie when it's sometimes happening like that. You know that it's not working, and the game is even like it should be even slower because there is interactivity, right? So no
Mhm.
need to run, and you just like now I want to do this. Afterwards I want to do this, and step by step, don't put all things together. Sometimes it's impossible to do it step by step. Then you have to find your proper the proper means for your expression, for your storytelling or whatever. But it's generally recommended, don't try to be that fast. And here I told you already that it's confusing. This like a kind of realistic background and this super stylized something. That's another note
Mhm.
that I have here that I really don't understand what's in front of me. It looks really weird, and I have no idea what it is. So the phone, and then the phone was ringing. That's again. This is it's also almost like it feels like a proper art. You know, it's so confusing that I almost like it, but but I guess that was not your goal. You know, that's not what. I think I could enjoy it, but other players probably would not. So I think you should fix it. Uh, where is the second? Yeah, that's like you have writing touch here to start new orc chieftain. I think the icon is so big, and if it is blinking and or flashing or something like yeah, animated, then it's more
Mhm.
than enough. But you don't need to write here anything. Or if you want to write something, then write something else, not touch here to start. You know, that's obvious. New Orc chieftain will come like at this point. I don't know what is new Orc chieftain, right? So it's I don't know what I'm starting, so it doesn't make sense to ask me to do that. You know, it's just I think the button is perfect. It's enough. Again, if you can have very simple graphics, but it must be precise to certain point. And here the book is not the book. Like I googled like a similar. This here I put pictures of the book you wanted to have there, but you don't have it because for example, the golden, it should be the corner of the book, this golden thing, you know, the decoration, but it's not. So like
Mhm.
it doesn't make sense logical, you know. Therefore, it's not working as an icon, as an object, you know. So it can be simple, graphics can be simple, but it must be precise, you know.
Mhm.
That's and again, I don't know what this like like a smiley above this writing orcs up is, you know, I have no idea what it is. Do you see my the cursor or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I can point to objects. So I don't know what this is. Okay, the hint probably should not open with the book. Oh yeah. That's very technical thing. The hint open the book. This green writing is attached to the
Mhm.
like a first page of the book, and it opens, and sometimes you just open it by mistake because it's not that easy interaction if you do it for the
Mhm.
first time, and it disappears, and it should stay, right? That's
Mhm.
so the icon is used yeah, this is like this is a recurring theme, this arrows, like you are using it sometimes with this. Here it is white, somewhere else it's a different color. If you here I believe it's again it's maybe not necessary if if this icon for the opening
Mhm.
the is big enough. If this is big enough, then you don't need it. But if it is there for some reason, then it should be at least consistent. There was some yeah voice. Yeah, it's like the role of the narrator is unclear here. I don't. I was confused. Like what? Yeah, it's not. it's it's sometimes these things are more difficult than it looks like. You have to everything must be done properly, otherwise it's confusing rather
Mm.
than story. There is no storytelling, when you have no idea what this voice is about. If it is you as a character, or if it is if someone tells you this to do these things, it's uh,
Mm.
or if I am an orc chieftain, maybe yeah, but that was like whatever. Forget about it. This is probably bullshit. Like I thought that it could be green,
Mm.
the hand, that would
Ah, because you're an orc.
yes, but that's probably too much. But as I said, some of these notes are like what went through my head, so take it like that. Here, and, like opening the book is nice interaction, and definitely if, for me, like I was completely a newbie for this type of hardware, so it was like interesting to do. But then the metaphor of the book uh, was not quite logical. That
You listen to the
it's
story while looking at the book. Yeah.
yeah, but here you like you are not looking at a book. You are asked to take the object from the book. So it's kind of again it doesn't click together. I understand the metaphor of the book, but I don't understand it together with this interaction with the fact that there is an object that I have to pick up from the book. So it looks like a not like a book, but like a box, and in the box there is an orc. So and anyway, and and it's there is the further clash of styles that it tries to be this ancient book, but then there you have these checkboxes and like this typography is like Microsoft 10 years ago. So it's uh, it's uh, it's not working together very well. I know what you are trying to do here, but it's just there is certain there are paradoxes hidden, and I'm just pointing out
Mm-hmm.
that there are some paradoxes. So now I understand the logic of the paradox. Yeah, my feeling was that I could this paradox this could be solved or erased if it would be just animation, maybe, or pictures. Maybe if you want a book, then you could show some nice pictures or
Mm-hmm.
animated pictures inside the book are still okay.
Mm-hmm.
Objects within the book, that's too much for me. At least that was my feeling. So maybe I'm wrong, but for me that's a little bit too much. Okay, now again this position of the player. Uh, First, these orcs are like way too. it's it's funny, like I got it, but if there wouldn't be this background, I wouldn't. I would be more okay with it. Together with this background, it's a little bit crazy for me. But who cares? And what's worse that you are asked to be a leader, a boss, a chieftain, and they are looking
Mm-hmm.
above at you. So in the movie, when you want to express that you are boss, chieftain, then the camera is looking down at
Mm-hmm.
your workers and your superiors, not
Mm-hmm.
at your slaves, basically here. And here it is opposite. So that's just like a cinematic language is wrong here. You should be
Yeah.
really looking down to them. And yeah, whatever.
Can I say something to that now?
Yes,
Um,
yes, please.
I already did this tweak before with the table and putting everything a little bit down, and I actually experienced what you just mentioned, that they are shorter than you and they look up to you, and indeed it feels better. So I have to watch out that I achieve that effect. So it's good that you pointed out that you should be above them, just like a little bit above them, so they are looking up.
Yeah, minimum is like your eyes should be at the level of their eyes. That's a minimum to feel okay. Once they are looking down, then it's like a mean. It's that's a clear, like if you will study cinema language, that's like lesson
Mm.
two. If you position camera that way, then it creates this feeling, and that's here it is super obvious because it's like here, the contrast is super obvious because you are like you are told to be a chieftain and camera tells that you are not, so it's bigger mistake than it will be some other situation.
Mm.
Whatever. So I try to write down what's my resume of this narrative sequence. Oh yeah, there there is written one day, grow in mighty orc chieftain, but they are already screaming at me at chieftain. So there is again some contradiction.
Mm.
This like it's a minor thing, but I would clean it up. For me, it's like when I do this type of things, this must be 100%. So it could be even more mighty orc chieftain or super orc chieftain in the future, and now we are only chieftain. But whatever. Let's go. Here, like this, I really liked. Like even like a scenery, like a design wise, here these are proper visuals for me because it's very theatrical, very stylized, and it works for me. There are only things that are necessary,
Mm.
and that's great. And the gameplay is perfectly fitting to this, so like I really enjoy this. Like, but there is a conflict between voice storytelling and gameplay. And okay, now I remember. There was like you have it this problem many times there that you try to squeeze everything together and therefore there is just chaos and
Yeah.
it's just so again step by step and it will be okay. You just don't run with these things. Just let if you want to say something like one stormy night, then say it and then the game starts and everything will be okay. But
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it down how it could be done. First story, visuals, hints, whatever. I think it's obvious. But once this is done, once the game like this is how I would do the whole game. Like if you are speaking of visuals, very stylized, very simple, and very effective. Okay, I told this. Here at the end, just will be fixed in front. Attends, front probably. I don't know what I mean here. Oh, sorry. I have to have a look. Think what I meant here. Sorry.
So maybe that it moves with you.
Uh, no. Anyway, I will
Mhm.
come. I will correct this if we'll have a look. Anyway, the boat is disappearing. It really does. It should not be green. And the interaction was not like this moving away from this or moving boat forward interaction was nice and clear. Maybe I would make the whole square a little bit bigger. It could be even bigger moves with my hand.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but here it was like I lost the like good. The goal previously was very clear, but here it is not quite clear. And also these arrows could be like not pointing up, but down. Usually when you want to. You know it from GTA when there is a place where you should go, then the arrow points down, not up.
Mm. Okay.
And you had opposite way, I think. And okay, let's back to this green thing. I think it should be on on the this luring wheel in front of you should be clearly on the should be part of this blue thing. I think it should be. It is there, kind of, but it's close to invisible. Like it's behind this, whatever. This. So it should be more like I try to sketch it here, down there, something like that. And actually, this is what should be here,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Okay.
it would be easy. something like that. You would just place the boat inside, and everything would be perfect. Here it is hidden behind this green surface. You don't see it. Like the flow that was there before is suddenly a little bit broken.
Mm-hmm.
Little orcs follow okay. Okay, that was again a little bit too much. I would like go slowly, and it could be okay. She and me probably as well for okay. The problem with this will be a reoccurring thing. The buttons and all interactivity related to that. Here, the first problem was for me and for her that it looks like I should grab it, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
all interaction before were about grabbing, right?
Yeah.
And here it is not. So it's very confusing because it's perfect 3D. So naturally, player does exactly what the player did before, and that's why. And it's also in front of you, and some players know what the interaction should be. They know the orcs from their phone, so they
Mm-hmm.
just want to grab the eggs and cut, but that's not how it works. So that
Mm-hmm.
was
Yeah.
confusing. Okay, also the button is super whatever. So the bar should be gray. Like I'm stating something here, but I will show you my fixture for that later. I
Mm-hmm.
try to sketch like how I would do it, and maybe it will work for you, maybe not. I don't know. Red again. This is there a couple of times. I would use red only in the case like when you want to close, like a warning. So I wouldn't use red for like a background uh, for this field, for this chopping. It should not be behind chopping power, only behind this white
Yeah.
X. Uh, yeah, and again, this is you could see is yeah, you know about it that people are interacting with the button, even the if that even at the time that there is no reason to interact with the button. There is no like
Mm.
no new message, nothing to do. They still feel like they should click on it. So this is because the way it's designed, it looks too tempting. It looks like there is something at the end. In your previous game, it was like uber simple, but it worked very well. Like it was
Yeah.
gray, so gray means do not touch. There is nothing, and then it was green, do touch. So this is like a perfect
Yeah.
traffic light. And it should be like a traffic light. Use, don't use. That's how it should work.
Yeah, I will bring that back definitely. Yeah.
Uh, Here it's like you see the whole madness at the beginning advance. That there is so many things the player must deal with. It's like that's nuts. That's like a it should not be like that. Like some things are very simple to fix. Like fishes could definitely appear like once the player proceeds in the game a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you can introduce fishes like based on some numbers, or I don't know what you know
Mm-hmm.
better than me. But it doesn't. It's really should not be here like from the beginning,
Yeah.
and the player wants to also interact with many things like freely, and so it's 1 million things there to look at, and in the same time there is this narrative going on, and like what so it's definitely step by like the problem is that I kind of like when I was watching the video, I kind of like the madness that was there, but I think it's too much. To certain point, it always will be there, and that's okay. But you, like, it's you should try
Introduce
to.
introduce the player step by step to the madness.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. You should put it on your wall. That's that is yeah, just the typography, this hints, tips, and narrative statements or narratives that are also written. It should not use the same typography. It should look differently. So
Hmm.
be careful about this. It should be like a typically the hint should be static above the object that it's related to. A narrative hint can travel with you. If you turn around, it still should be in front of you like a subtitle, because it's if the voice does certain storytelling and it's just subtitle, then it should travel with you with the camera. But this can be only above the interaction. So there's more differences, but this is one of them. Because like when I was watching the video, I think I had the same problem. This menus stay there. These fields with completely unnecessary, just confusing stuff, and it stayed there for like long minutes because she didn't close it. I think it maybe there is a way how to close it automatically.
There
I
is a
originally I thought it. Yes.
there's a logic behind it. So if you
Yeah. That's what I
don't
wanted
have
to say.
okay,
Originally, I thought it's very easy, but then I realized that it's not that easy because it closes, I think, automatically when you interact with another.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, and also if you upgrade and you have enough for a second upgrade, it stays. But if you have not enough, it closes.
Yeah, that's yeah. I also didn't feel like I understand because it's
Mm,
about effectivity, so it makes
mm,
sense that it stays there. But in the same time, I would test probably if it is easy
mm,
to test. I would test how it would feel if it would disappear and the player would be pushed to touch the button again in order to upgrade again. It's a little bit annoying, but
mm,
usually I don't know. I would always look what's the typical situation. At the beginning, it's probably very often can happen that there is another upgrade, but later on these upgrades are further away from each other, I believe. And so I would tune it like then it would be a
mhm,
problem that
mm,
you have to touch it again. At the beginning, it's like very quickly you go from one upgrade to another, especially if you are as good as this lady was. She was very soon she started to play the game with two hands. One
mhm.
hand was cutting and second hand was interacting with other stuff. It was
Yeah.
definitely not the case when I was playing. I was I didn't discover this option. I think never. I think never. I never interacted with two hands properly, but she did very soon. So in her case, I don't know. I'm just
Mm,
telling you this, especially
yeah.
if you want to use videos for your marketing,
Mhm,
then it doesn't look good. So you should also consider this that there is like another reason for why this you should try
mhm.
to deal with this pop-ups that are staying there for long minutes because it just feels weird for someone who is watching it.
Yeah.
Okay, and here, this picture shows like if it is at least here, like on the side, then it's okay, right? That's not such a big issue. But if it is like really obstructing your view, then it's really feels weird that this is the chopping is your main interaction, and it's
Mhm.
you are doing it behind this pop-up, and that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, this should be above here, I think.
By the way, I'm recording you.
Oh fuck, great. Yes, this like I will show you my solution for your UI for your HUD.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think this this is there any practical reason why you do is there any good reason why you should check these statistics this
later on you're
Yeah.
really proud that you are generating millions, billions, and so on. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Then it's okay if it will be always up here. You know, here it is blocking your view, and it's eating the space where something more important could be. You know. I understand this is like it's cool that it's there, but
mm.
it doesn't have
in
to be here. Like,
in the original Orcs, it was kind of grouped to the tree. It was above the tree because there you
yeah,
were
I do remember.
chopping.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
were chopping, and then you will see the effect of your chopping if you would be faster or slower. The value also makes more sense. Right now, there is indeed the problem that you not really see how fast you chop because you're chopping on a tree and the UI is not on your view. Yeah.
yeah. So whatever. I definitely don't. This is too like one of the most precious. This space here is too precious to be filled with something what the player is not interacting with. You know,
Mm.
there is no like it's if it is like just a cool statistic that makes you proud,
Mm.
then it can be above. You know, it's
Mm.
completely okay.
The thing is, I also really like the 3D model of that wooden board.
That
That's
that's what I was worried about. that's that you that's like this AI generated
yeah.
craziness is I kind of like it, but in the same time, people like it too much. You know that you create something what you would never create by yourself, and then you feel like I have to put it here to show it to
Yeah.
others. And that's horrible. I played the game that was like half generated, and the game would be much better if the person who created it would be more skeptical about AI creations. You know. It's a great tool, but don't lean on it. Just don't expect that people will like kind of have the same feeling you have. You know, they know other games that have better graphics and that is made by people. So, and it's usually slightly better. So maybe for us who cannot model, such a thing is amazing, but for others it's not so amazing. So be careful about this. Anyway, so this is I'm just repeating myself. Let's go. If this tree does not explode, like I'm all for jokes, but consider that as I mentioned a couple of times, there is like sometimes too many things at once, and if you try to squeeze jokes there too, it's uh, it's not what I can enjoy as a player. I would rather prefer very clear information. So be extremely careful about this. And sometimes you can even highlight certain
Hmm.
elements in this hints because that's faster. The player will understand the whole thing faster.
Yeah.
Another example, this should be rather technical info. No, really don't mix this like a nice writing and technical stuff. It's really, it should be like two completely separated things, and player will enjoy it
Ah.
more if it will be not mixed together. Yeah, this yellow pointer again. Uh, I will show you my solution for you. I don't think it's necessary. But these pointers, these arrows are great when you want to navigate the player through the space to certain point, but here it's not necessary. You already have means, different means to use. In this case, I will show you. It's nothing special, but there should be no. I am like there is a set of interactions that are doing nothing, or at least it feels like maybe I'm wrong. I still don't know if there is was some if there is some profit if for this interaction that I clicked on it and there was this writing this ship is no longer sailing. Is there anything? If there is not, don't do that. You know, like I would
Yeah.
spread small bonuses for the player for this. You know, I know some would pop up and you would be happy. Francisca, thank you, Francisca.
They are kind of like just another narrative means, so you can listen to what they think and talk to
That's I
them.
understandable, but make it like if there would be like a if the player would get some wood thanks to this interaction, then it would make sense. But other than if there is just this small writing, it doesn't feel right
Mm. In
because
the second Iceland, there will be like an achievement that says talk to each orc. We already have that in there, but before there's no rewards coupled to this interaction.
yeah, it should like because the main gameplay is this chopping,
Mm.
and you try to chop as much as it is possible. This feels like it's a trap, like you are placing the traps for the player to chop wars. So that's not nice from you. So there should be always some small reward, or I would put it away completely. That's up.
Mm.
And also, I was confused. It looks really shipwrecked, like the way that it's placed here.
Mm.
If it would be like placed a little bit differently, it could be okay. Like turn away from like it like properly parked. No, this looks like it hit the rock,
Yeah.
and that's confusing. And the troll is waving at me, so therefore I want to click at this troll too. Or so it's really like a debris is. Okay, that's just about UI. I already said this. Yeah, because there was so many things going happening at once. I didn't notice any village. That's one of the biggest problems you have. That you have a feature, and the feature is basically invisible. You invested a lot of work into it,
Yeah.
but then you don't show it to the player, and that's you
Yeah.
should really fix this. That's like a
Yeah.
it will feel better for the player and
And for me.
the feature and for you exactly that people will not miss your hard work. So I also didn't notice for the updates of the world. Yeah, it's basically invisible because it's on the background and it's doesn't. It's really like a. Yeah. Believe or not, it's really difficult to notice.
Yeah.
Uh, she was confused. Yeah, that was very funny to see how, like every player has something, every player is wrong in something and good in something, and she was like really puzzled by these fishes, and she
Yeah.
tried, she tried to do, she tried basically everything, but it would be like, yeah, it like I was also confused, not that much as she was, but it should
Mm.
be fixed. It should be. I will show you what I would do with it.
Mm.
I don't know if maybe there is something a better solution, but you will see. So the arrow here. The arrow is logical. That you grab the fish and the arrow tells you, hey, it should be over there. And maybe it can be in the same time there can be a hint. Because it's so easy to do. At least
Mm.
few. I grab the fish. Suddenly there is a pop up maybe even closer to my hand to the fish and the arrow. And it should use the same color. I will show you what I did, how I tried to solve the
I
problem.
think this white arrow is also already from you. I don't remember to have put
Yes,
the
I
white.
did it. Yeah,
Okay,
this is
okay.
my arrow. I put it.
Okay.
The box looks desaturated. Yeah, yeah, the box, yeah, it looks like it's gray, so it's
Mm.
so there's this like a perfectly green bar stating, "Hey, touch me," there is a yellow arrow flashing, stating "Touch me," but for me it didn't work because there was this gray box
Mm.
that it looks really gray, so I didn't feel like there is any interactions. So this should be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I will show you my solution for like a, not solution, my how I would do it
Mm.
approximately. So chieftains achievement, yeah, and the box is a wrong metaphor. That's why I really didn't connect it with buildings. So I put here some
Mm.
possibilities, but then I found you actually had the hammer there, right, in your previous version of the game.
Yeah.
So I put hammer there. It like
Okay.
a proper hammer of the builder, and suddenly I think it's also okay. So it's up to you. But this
It's a
box
good
looks
idea.
like a delivery, or I don't know. I
Yeah.
found it like a
It's kind of
usually
like
this.
a remaining thing because initially I had a lot of like the whole concept that they built their village from out of boxes where they have the blueprints in, and I even had like everything in the intro, like in the tutorial, I had all these boxes around, and I wanted to tell that these are the blueprints for the new village, but I cut out this voiceover because it was already too long, and then I just have this box now without context, so it makes no sense. Yeah, just. Like,
It's not what you associate with buildings, and
mm,
it's confusing again. Like what like if one thing should be super clear, super like it's 100%, then it's your small hut. You know, that's must be 100%. Uh, the, the boat could be half sunken. Oh yeah, that. If at the beginning the boat is also a building. If I got it right, am I right?
yeah, it's a
Is
little
it?
bit confusing because normally it unlocks new things, but in this case it unlocks like a new option on the boat. The boat is already there from the beginning, but it opens up this extra back side of the ship where you find the achievements in.
And so for me, easy solution. Like at the beginning, the boat should be really shipwrecked,
Hmm.
and then this upgrade will fix it, and suddenly it's like a and
Hmm.
destroyed ship. Maybe it's not that easy to do. You know, just broken sail and something like that, and
Yeah,
half sunken land.
it still has to be enough broken to explain that we don't sail away, but more repaired. Yeah. Again.
Yeah. So and once it's upgraded, then it's like a properly parked, as I mentioned before. Like okay, oh shit, where I moved here, here. So the player got here after 3 clicks. Yeah, it's surprisingly long sometimes, you know that because the chain of upgrades was really like a. I had to I clicked on the box, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
I clicked on the menu like a upgrade. Then the ship was upgraded, and then I clicked on the ship to
Mm-hmm.
receive this.
Yes.
So it's a quite long chain, right? And that's not ideal, you know.
Mm.
It's not, you can imagine that it would happen. Whatever.
I,
It's not. I'm just stating that this is really long.
yes, yes. I had also the solution once that the achievement menu was open directly after upgrading, Doom. But then I was afraid that they will not connect the info that they have to click on the ship to get this menu because if I just opened it for them. That's why I still left it like this. But yeah, I agree, it's a long flow there.
But maybe the flow is okay, but the problem is that there is uh, that it's not finished. You know that there is what's this?
Mm.
I will tell you later, and that's really horrible. You know, that's that's like a okay. Now I got this, and it's actually nothing. You know, so it's yeah. So maybe I don't know if I understand the whole sequence perfectly, but if you judge by yourself, then I'm just telling you that there is. It feels like a problem. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, checkbox, no, not nice, not nice. The checkboxes are perfect when you have like a set of like a first it doesn't fit here because of stylization, right? It's not quite fantasy thing, you know.
Mm.
Uh, and second, it's usually when you have a set of different goals and you fulfill this set of completely different goals. Uh, then that's where a checkbox fits, but here it's just you. The bar was fulfilled a couple of times. There is nothing Like it was not like it doesn't feel right checkbox like for many.
Hmm.
Anyway, I tried to put here this, but forget about it.
Hmm.
I will show you
Okay.
different solution. Mm. Yeah, you can see again. There are two reasons for fixing these problems, these visual problems. One is you should fix it because players can be confused, but the second one is for your presentation, for your marketing. If there
Hmm.
will be other players playing it and sharing their videos,
Hmm.
this it doesn't look good. So
Hmm.
there must be some way to deal with this. You know, that's too many things at once and not nice and different angles and it's really. I know. That's my feeling is that this is not so unusual in a case of these VR games that it can happen if the game has more menus and stuff like that, then it can be a little bit like that, but still, it's just doesn't look like correct. Uh, this is yeah. So this like I think she also clicked on
Hmm.
it,
Yeah.
and there was no big reason to because it looks like something is there again. There is this button tempting, and it's again it's very prominent place. It's like a on the left side you have this fish thing, and on the right side you have this, and so it looks like there is something really meaningful here, but it's just pure stats. So for me, it's like a I don't know if it is the again if the game would be like a slow adventure game or something like that, then who cares? But here it is like about crazy interactivity, crazy chopping. So this looks like a trap for the player. Yeah, again, this waving
The
things.
and the entire game after the chopping will be the trap, because I will distract them from chopping with the rest of the game.
It's up to you, but
Yeah.
here it is about chopping. I'm
Hmm.
reviewing the
It's
game.
okay.
I I can't review. I can't tell you anything about.
Hmm.
I don't know anything about where you want to go with the
It's
game.
good feedback. It's
Maybe
good feedback.
maybe I would give you completely different advices, or I would describe the whole thing differently. But I can relate only to what I played and what I saw.
Hmm.
To end shipping, yeah. I think there is a hint afterwards. When I watch the video again, I think there is a hint that it recommends two hands chopping, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this, but I didn't know
You
originally.
didn't
So
notice. I actually made it flashy now because you said it should flash. It should be animated and flash. There is
I,
behind the
I, w-
tree.
I
There
would,
is like
I would,
add a finger.
I would keep it there until the player does the interaction with two hands, and then it can
Hmm.
disappear. Again, distracting dude here. So and this I don't I'm not sure. I think I also discovered this,
Yeah.
but I also don't remember. Is there any meaning? Is there any result of the interaction with this treasure?
Yes.
I don't
Later
remember.
on. It's later on. You need a key,
Oh,
and the key
that's
you
one
get
of these
later.
later ons that
Yeah.
I was a little bit annoyed with.
Now this
Okay,
one you
so
like. This one you like because it was something that you didn't unlock. It is there from the beginning. So you were accepting the treasure chest. You didn't like the unlockables, which are later usable because it feels like you were not rewarded for paying wood, which makes sense.
okay, so I mean also like like I'm still fascinating with this UI for these VR devices because here the sign is pretty far away.
Yeah.
Even in the video is not readable. But in when I was playing, I I think everything was all right.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
read it, but here it is not. So it's kind of it's a crazy like designing UI for this type of game is really unusual task
Hmm.
generally because things can be pretty far away. And this is I think this is not good writing. That's like a minor thing, but
Mm-hmm.
It's just the path into the forest, not the path leads directly, why directly or indirectly, who
Directly
cares?
into the forest, but
And the for a back there, it's
mm,
not a good sentence for at least for
yeah,
me. It's not my native language, but it's like again, it could be super simple, or
yeah,
give it a name, then like a magical forest, whatever bullshit. Please don't keep the forest there. Okay, here this is about how to do menus. Like I was like thinking how this menu should be done and why it's a little bit weird for me. So first is the red again. Do not use red for when it's not like a super warning. Only this X. I will show you how I
mm,
did this UI. Maybe I'm also wrong, but this is like a not. It was this was definitely not clear to me what's happening here
yeah,
because there is like a sub like this ranking is another button
yeah,
within the list, and that's really unusual. And yeah, I would do it differently. So and again, the ranking doesn't need to be like like on the right side. Like the object is too prominent. Yeah, I told you about this. Oh, here is actually the button is missing. Should be button for closing.
yeah, the icon for the finger icon,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So,
about this
mm,
we talked already. This is like a completely like a the metaphor for this interactions is not like working. It's literally like no one can guess what it does, and it's confusing at so many levels. So and here you said, and it's even worse because there is this see what happens. So you discover something and you don't know what. I don't know. It doesn't feel completely right, but maybe
yeah,
it's okay. What is this again? I'm mentioning the guy. She was yeah. I'm mentioning the guy again because she was
mm,
also like she was as attracted to these senseless interactions as I was. So because it
yeah,
like from the player's standpoint, it feels like there is some. It's a meaningful interaction, and it's a big like not big disappointment. It's a kind of disappointment that there is nothing. Like so, this the machine. Okay, you saw her video, so you know that I was bad in understanding this machine, but she was completely out of her mind.
mm,
she, she was like this. I think here this there is a clear sign: do not add any more fishes to this machine, and she kept
yeah,
adding. And I still don't know. Is there any reason why it creates bubbles?
but just for satisfaction of interaction.
Again, it looks like there is some meaning behind it. Like it
Okay.
feels like that's what this machine is about.
Mm.
It looks like weird. It doesn't look like something you know. At least I don't know anything close to this machine. It's like AI creation. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
That's hallucination of AI. How this fish grinding machine could look like, and it's not a good hallucination. Here, it's really like a crazy. Nothing works here. So anyway, but so this should be fixed somehow.
Mm.
Uh, so and there is some writing full, and it's extremely. She ignored writing. She ignored
Yeah.
the sign. She
Yeah.
kept.
She wanted
And
something.
I'm
She wanted
yeah,
something from it.
and what I write here is that another reason is that um, it's quite logical that she to certain point that she kept trying because she like fulfilled the task and
Yeah.
nothing happened. So that's another reason, that again if if the result is postponed, then it's the player doesn't. It's difficult to understand the feature. So
Yeah.
again, the treasure. So doesn't make sense to interact with it again multiple times.
No, only when you have the key. Then you get something out of it.
Ah, there is some key.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why she because I can't read it. So I can't. So she kept under. Maybe again it was too prominent.
Hmm.
You know,
Requires
it's
mushroom
just
key, it says.
yeah. You look around and you see like oh, that's okay. You can make a note here and write me here what's actually written there, and I will maybe think about it again.
I know what it says. It says requires mushroom key. And then it says some this chest feels sticky because you have to go to the mushroom.
Okay, I will write out. Requires mushroom key.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 That's, so you have to build a fish feeder. Oh, let's go. Let's. I will try to understand the that's how it works. Like so I have to fill the fish feeder. How it's called?
The mixer.
This mixer. So I
Mm.
have to fill the mixer.
Yeah.
Then you have to wait. Or
Yeah.
how it is?
Yeah.
Is it just
Um,
time related or what's
you
the
have to
logic?
wait for the next upgrade. The next upgrade will be the machine that converts the fish juice into the machine, and it makes the potions with it. So you brew potions with this fish juice.
No, no. So no, no, moment. So so I filled it with fish.
Yeah.
Then I have to go back to this box
Yeah.
and upgrade it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the problem was also there were some upgrades in between. I also changed it now that the next will be directly the machine, so that the resolution will come quicker. Yeah.
I have to think about it. Anyway, it's just really difficult to understand because you don't connect these things together. Like that's difficult.
I could do it the other way around that you first get the
Like
brew
you can you can
machine.
you can like one thing you can do easily, like when the player tries to interact with it, there should be a sign, or maybe it could be there's permanently that it's waiting for another upgrade,
Mm.
in like and there could be the icon of the button where it's actually happening. I really didn't like understand it. Okay, so then I upgraded, and this second part appears,
Mm-hmm.
the
Brewing machine, I call it.
the brewing machine with the button, yeah,
Yeah.
appears. Okay, and then at that moment I can already produce the potion, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then there is a third upgrade, and then and it will upgrade. This upgrade will create this upgrade button. Am I
this
correct?
this upgrade will increase the capacity of potions. You see, like on the potion barrel there, you see like 0 of 3.
No, that's no. I know.
Okay.
So okay? So I still don't understand. So
Mm.
I upgraded the via this button.
Yeah.
Let's go
The
here.
box.
Here
Yeah.
I upgraded it. This healing brew machine appeared, and in
Yeah.
the same time appeared this button.
Yep.
Okay, so this healing brew machine and this extra button on the rock appeared in the same time, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, because I didn't notice, and yeah. Uh, Look, generally, I don't know how many additional buttons spread through the space you have there, but maybe
Mm.
this could be also part of your HUD. Or this is like
Mm.
for me, it doesn't feel right. These two machines, they look wrong. It's not good representation of their functionality.
Mm.
But this is another step too far. That it's a
Mm.
confusing. Uh, it's in normal games it could be easily one object, right?
Yeah.
You would have an object that you put the fish
Hmm.
and it creates potion, and you can upgrade it within the same object somehow. It's but here you spread it. I originally I was really I didn't like it, but then I thought, hey, the interaction is actually very cool that you take the fish and you put it into somewhere. You hold it and you release it. That's good. And then you have a button, and button is a cool interaction. So I kind of like it that there is this type of interaction that there is this button,
Mm.
and then you grab the potion and you carry it somewhere. That's kind of cool. But the button still annoys me. So
Yeah.
like for me, I would change how it looks like these two machines,
Hmm.
and the button. I really don't like the idea placing these buttons like this is clearly from your hut and it's here placed on the rock. I don't like it.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, I could think also about the thing you mentioned that about combining the two into one object, like having the mixer and the healing potion brewer unlocked together. So you have.
yeah, maybe
Mm.
if I will be not lazy, I will make a sketch how
Mm.
it could look like. It's like I wouldn't ask AI for this because
Mm.
AI in
Too
this case it's
complex. Yeah.
or, or find or better find something similar in the real world and then ask AI with the help of these pictures
Yeah.
create something something like that. But here you clearly just you wrote a prompt and this
Mm.
is the
Mm.
result and that's like it's like not working.
Yeah, that would be great if you can give me a sketch of the machine. I can feed it to AI to model it.
Yeah. Let's see. Anyway, so and then afterwards I understood how these upgrades works and that's completely fine. Oh, well, it's makes sense. Uh, okay, shit. Why is there not?
Man, I changed this mixer already like 2 or 3 times
Oh yeah,
because
that's
you
another
know.
reason that why I don't like these buttons. That I know in the video it's completely not readable. So in reality, probably it is, but still, it's kind of weird. You know that it's something that important is really far away. So I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Okay. See, I don't remember seeing this.
No, you didn't come
She
that far. Yeah, you stopped before.
okay,
The battery will run
but
out, I think.
but like she was confused about
Yeah.
the functionality, and I would be confused too. So uh, like she didn't know how to use this potion
Hmm.
because there was this bug also I think. But generally, like let's speak about this afterwards. But what is this about? So this is what the building behind again completely invisible. Like it's really like
Hmm.
again you didn't sell this feature properly. Like suddenly there is something like that, and I don't think she noticed. I don't remember like there was a clear view at this building,
Hmm.
and and the functionality also was not, I believe, was not explained properly. Like, again, it
Hmm.
should be because it's frenetic action, and if you introduce something complex, the things must stop. It must like you cannot do it, or maybe things are continuing, but you must push the player to stop and look at it. You know that's.
Hmm. Yeah.
So does it? So wood healing potions. So there is some arrow, like it looks like I should place something there or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. So first of
So
all,
it's
the healing potion is wrong here. It doesn't belong here. But I think what confused her because in the healing potion narrative it says drop it on your workers, and here I also talk about workers. And the healing potions he later on drops correctly on the workers on the tree to boost them. I think you also did this.
yes,
And
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And you see there is a orc sitting on the rock.
this one.
Yeah, this one you can grab and you can drag him into one of the bubbles, and then he collects this over time. So if you put him in the first bubble, wood, you get this 255 million after 40 minutes. Or if you put him into the healing potions, you get this 10 healing potions after 15 minutes. This is kind of a passive.
And this healing potions will appear where?
They will appear on the moment of the like in the bubble, and you can click it and you get it. And the worker already went back to the bubble, to his
Okay,
original bubble.
so I take the worker
Yeah.
and if I place him on the first circle, it will create. There will be like wood from time to time, or it will just
Mhm.
add wood to the statistics.
Yeah, he's busy with collecting it, and after 40 minutes, he comes back with the reward. It appears in the bubble. You can click it. This also works if you go offline. If you shut down the game, the time still continues. So it's something that you can collect when you come back or
I'm not
during the
like
session.
I'm not like the problem is here like it's illogical that the worker is here and like I should move him just like at this 2 meters, you know.
Mm.
uh, but anyway, and if I will take him, so here I place him on this wood bubble, then he like moving around, and there will be like I can collect wood after some time, so it's like a treasure after I'm
Yeah,
collecting after some time. And if I play him on this healing potion, then what I see,
he also is moving, and after this 15 minutes, he brings back the healing potion in the bubble. You see the healing potions in the bubble floating, and if you tap it, it goes into your container.
uh, but there
So,
is no healing potion machine here, right?
yeah, he just kind of goes metaphorically to do the job that we normally do, like for
Yeah, but
wood. Yeah.
you see like again this
Mm.
these icons and this mm, the reason why it's not running only in text is that the visuals are important, and here
Mm.
like you break the rule that visuals are explaining stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's
That's the
true.
problem. Yeah. So that's why we as players don't understand it, because it's very abstract.
Yeah,
It's like
that
a
is from the mobile gaming world abstract concept of distributing your resources to get something further down the line.
I have to think about it. I have no idea what I would do with this.
Mm.
I understand the like it's a like a extra it's a system for bonuses,
Mm.
and these workers on the left side like you can add there more, right? From time to time
Yes,
a new one
yes,
appears.
yeah,
So there will be two, three or more workers doing their stuff after a while.
yeah. Right now,
Or
not,
how?
but yes, I also plan to have more of these bubbles, so you can send them on many different
Yeah, I
stuff that
see.
you.
This there is
Yes,
a lock. Like okay.
and the idea of the orc up there is there. He says something if you tap him that he will watch your workers work. He will be like managing them.
But also I can take this worker and put him on this palm, right?
No, no, only into the bubbles.
Oh, see, that's really like a it's
Yeah.
really confusing. It's really like not like understand the it like what it does with statistics and rewards.
Mm.
That makes sense from this viewpoint, but like if you are speaking about visuals and UI, it's a hell. No, this is really
Yeah.
confusing. I don't know how I would fix it. I'm just okay. Okay, so this I already asked this. So new workers are spawning here. Again, I thought that I can grab this worker and put it
To the tree.
near the palm. Okay, and it's too close. If like I told you already, it's for me to place this worker and place it this 2 meters to one of these spots, it feels like a weird, like it's a pseudo.
Mm.
It's she was employed. She was placing the potion on a worker here. Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
completely wrong.
Y- Yeah, I thought it also is a very interesting idea, but yeah, I cannot follow each idea. But yes,
Yeah, because again,
mm.
it's a worker's tasks, okay,
Yes,
but there is also written healing potions, and it feels like I have a healing potion in my hand.
yeah,
So let's try. It makes sense to put it here. So it's really like like it doesn't look like that, but it's very confusing. The whole this one
yeah,
is really like it's difficult to understand.
yeah. I think this the healing mixer situation and this one are the most complicated things right now. like the most
The healing
abstract.
mixer, I think, is could be okay, but this one,
Okay.
I don't know.
Mm.
Healing mixer could be fixed. That's not a big issue, I believe. Okay, this is just I don't understand how this VR stuff works. How it comes that did this she suddenly had this so close, and in other case it's that far away. How is
Mm.
it like a? Did she move it or was it automatic? I don't remember that. Do you know?
This one doesn't move, so it's bound to the world position. She had the one where she mistakenly always she had this one on the right side with the meta symbol. This one you can grab and move around. It's kind of a hell to place this on a safe spot so people don't mistakenly take it, but always have it available. This is also a big question mark.
But
Maybe
this but
this
the
should
fact
remain.
this score
Mm.
field score menu is that close
It shouldn't come
uh,
closer. There's no movement logic related to it.
because the object is pretty far away. Maybe
Mm.
not that far away as this healing potion upgrade thing button, but still it's far away. And so if the
I
result
placed
of
it. I placed it far away
so
then.
okay,
Mm.
you can direct it.
Yeah.
You can
Yes. Yeah.
say, hey, after touching this, the menu will come that close. Okay, so
Oh no, the player cannot. I can direct it as a creator, but the player cannot direct it. So it's maybe I should put it a bit closer to the flag. That's what you mean, so that it's more bound to the object.
I
That's
look,
maybe the.
this is so cool, so interesting task UI wise. But I don't know what I would do. I have no idea where I would place it if But like, well, whatever. I just
If
it's.
you have Unity,
Anyway,
you can clone the project, and I can let you into the project, and you can move stuff around.
let's see.
Okay.
Maybe. I have Unity, but I didn't upgrade it for 10 years, so.
Yeah.
uh, let's see. Yeah, the red circle. It's not like it didn't work for us as players. For
Mm.
so, and that is it's not like I told you already when I was playing that like I'm asked to cure certain sickness that was not there. So that's one problem. But at the end, I think it's not like a you call it a healing potion, and that is supposed to be a sickness, but in effect, it's just they work harder, isn't it like that?
Yeah. Maybe it's just potion, not healing.
It's like steroids, basically,
Yeah.
you are giving them, right? So maybe you should rename it, like
Yeah.
as a again because the name defines
Yeah.
expectations, and the player interacts with the game certain way because it's called healing potion. So the player searches for sick
Yeah.
workers, and yeah, so this is like there will be logical step. I wouldn't call it healing, but like
Uh,
a
the thing is, later on, I'm having the warrior that you can move around in the second part, and I have a second orc that carries this potion barrel, and you can then take this potions and heal the orcs with it. That's why I call it healing potions. But maybe it would also work if I just call it potions. It has a multi-function, so it's not defined that hard. Yeah.
something like steroids again,
So,
something
yeah.
what player will understand immediately how it works.
Meta will
That's
not
the rule.
allow
Yeah.
this. Steroids is
Then call it some like a super
cocaine.
like a superfood, and then it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Uh, okay, so I already asked about this. Yes, it is upgrading potions. It's here afterwards. Yeah, free objects. I told you we were speaking about this. Okay, we were speaking about this right now. This is like when you these achievements appear like once it's fulfilled, once you done this, then it appears on your screen, right?
Yeah, and then it goes back into the ship. Yeah.
Uh, so I think that I would display it somehow permanently, like a I will show
longer.
you maybe
Okay.
like what can happen, but let me share this stage. Yeah, again the metaphor of this I googled what is what is shit, what is it, this wood chopping timber, and it doesn't exist, at least
Mm.
I didn't find anything. So it's supposed to help you, like it's just basically it helps your statistics, right? That's it, right?
Yeah, it no, you can activate it, and then you have on each finger a little X, and then
Oh,
you can chop for a certain amount of time very fast. Wait, I sent you something. I already have the new version as a video, and I even made
if
like a
you have a
little.
game, if you have a game design document, then send it to me, because that would
I
be
have
like a
not.
I no, you should have, because it's also, if anything, it helps you to
If I do a game design document, I'm always not feeling motivated enough to build it because I like of exploring the things. But this also is a costly way of doing it because I'm doing things like 10 times because but still I'm kind of feel
I
better.
believe, like for me, like I that's my way that I put it into words. I put it into pictures always. Like I'm doing both. I'm sketching and writing, and it helps me to come with design that most probably works. I'm not saying all the time, but usually it works, because it's kind of, these are like a cheap tests for me, because I never had the luxury to ask a programmer or graphic designer to do something for me, just
Yeah.
to test something. So I always try to come with something what most probably will work. So that's why I do all these things.
Okay, I found it.
Again,
I'm sharing it you with the right timestamp. Oops. Start at 12:45. Let's see if it's correct. Start. Yeah, okay. So I'm sending you. Yeah, it's the newest version. I already put some stuff of you, by the way, in there that you mentioned before, like progress bars and stuff and so on. But I just want to show you the thimble quickly. So there you see this stuff with the potion, and now it goes to the X, activates it, and on the finger there's like little X's. There's this little
okay,
effect.
so this is, okay, again, it looks a little bit weird,
Yeah.
but suddenly that's crazy enough. Yeah, that this works. Yes, that's
Mm.
good. Yeah. So
This this.
this is the like, it's also weird,
Mhm.
but it does the job. So I'm not complaining. Yeah, that's okay. It's
It's very easy to understand too. Like
it looks like a, where is it? I lost it. Oh, it's
it's
another.
later on.
It's
It's at somewhere at minute 12:58, so 13, minute 13.
I will save it. That's okay. I will find it.
Yeah, I did a lot of your feedback already in there. Like, after your feedback, I was creating a lot of space now. So the rotation is holding its time. Like, if something is unlocked, it rotates there and it really stays there for a long time until the text is over. And also, the text is following you now. And there's a rainbow effect on new unlocked buildings to highlight them quickly. And yeah, a lot of this stuff that you mentioned already is there too. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Again, this,
continue.
like, it's great. I can see this. Um, I think it's created by AI, and
Yeah,
it would
I
be
don't
even
know.
more clear. It would be even more clear if it would be properly designed. But it does. Now I understand it. So okay, let's go. We have a lot of. Uh, was it
Is it
already
okay if I
finished?
make a tea quickly? I'm still listening.
Okay. So I'll wait. So let's go back in 5 minutes.
Okay. You hear me?
5 minutes.
Okay, okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I'm go. also, I'm gonna take something to eat.
I'm back.
Yes. So, can we?
Mm-hmm.
So, after 22 minutes, yeah, this should not happen. Like that, you have dedicated ultra prominent place of your hut to two buttons, and after 22 minutes,
Mm.
they are not useful. So this yeah, it could be exchanged with another button or something like that, but it should not happen that it stays there.
Mm.
Okay, we talked about this timber. We talked about this too. Yeah, I like that was like it's funny. I was sure that any other interaction could mean that these menus disappear, but
Mm.
that's bullshit because you can interact with one hand and
Yeah.
you can do with one hand one thing and with second hand, and so it's not possible. That's funny. It took me
Mm.
a while to understand. Uh, we talked about this, yeah, that it
Yeah.
is not.
The birded dude.
Is walk up here. Yeah, again, these conditions like certain because the game doesn't tell you now you did this upgrade and this happened. The game doesn't tell you clearly when it's happening. Therefore, it's like a
Mm.
for me it was always surprise, and for the lady I think also
Yeah.
that she didn't noticed. Uh, She placed the worker. Is that correct? Yes, it was
Yeah.
correct. I don't really understand it at all. Yes. So then she placed the worker there, and this green bar appeared, and after once this green outline
Mm.
is full, then there will be like a treasure or something,
Yeah.
wood, pile of wood, and you can collect it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just wanted to ask about the logic behind it. She was not she completely ignored the potion, but she constantly was upgrading. So my question is,
Mm.
uh, these upgrades
Mm.
are happening based on the fishes, or what it consumes, the wood or fishes or
Wood.
time? How?
Wood
Wood.
also. Yeah.
So so it was really illogical that she was not using it, right?
Yeah.
She
It's
she she
she could have.
she like she constantly was upgrading it,
Mm.
and not taking the results of the potions was always here. She didn't like she
Yes.
did it
Yeah.
like couple of,
It's
so
only
it was.
important later when you go on a mission and you have only a limited amount of potions with you, so you want to have a higher maximum. But right now it's not really important because as long as you have one potion there, it's good enough.
Oh yeah, because I was like I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it makes sense because the amount of fishes doesn't go to potion, but it goes to upgrade. So therefore, in this case, it would make probably sense that she was not consuming potions because she didn't want to produce. She want to focus on upgrading and then maybe use
No,
the
no, no.
potion.
Let me clarify again. The upgrade costs wood.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay, yes.
yeah. So she could
Mm.
use these potions without any problem.
Yeah, without
Maybe
upgrading.
it would be reasonable to think to do.
It's
Nearby forest. So
another trap for the player. But
uh,
it's important later on that you can increase the capacity.
yeah, again, if this button would be in front of you, part of your hut,
Mm.
and then you could click on it and would be written like it's consuming wood also. Like anything what's in front of you, it's a part of your hut. Maybe
Mm.
it's related to the wood, right?
Yeah.
And how it's distributed, right? I don't know. I don't understand it. It's equally distributed to all.
So you upgrade the potion. This increases the second number on the barrel
Yeah,
below
no, no,
the.
no, no, no.
Okay.
I created like a I don't know, 10 tons. I don't know how it's called.
Potions.
10 tons of wood, and
Okay.
now this wood goes to potion or to X upgrades or to building upgrades. Where it goes?
You have still have the maximum on your AI generated statistic board, and if you upgrade at any point, it just subtracts from that maximum. So it's not distributed to these things. You have one total of wood, and you spend from there. I
Ah,
actually,
so now so actually okay. If I okay, so it's my choice where I invest it.
yes, yeah,
Okay, and because it's not that clear as it should be, not should be.
yeah,
It makes
yeah.
sense, but it's not that clear because usually I have like enough wood to
Yes. I had this problem with
because
my
it
mother. My mother was also playing, and she was trying to upgrade the building, and she was keep on upgrading the eggs. So she was always, huh, why I don't have enough anymore on the building? Because I had almost enough.
because
But
there is one resource and
yeah,
it's your choice where you invest it, and because one button the problem is that one uh, button is consuming a little bit, and
yeah,
one button is consuming a lot.
yes.
And therefore, if you upgrade the X, then
Mm-hmm.
you never have enough for these
Yeah,
small things.
yes.
If it would be opposite, if you upgrade first, what she did actually, she did like
Mm-hmm.
she was focusing on upgrading this, then it's easy to upgrade. She was pretty fast with upgrading the
Yeah, but
player
it
because
was not a good decision. But yes, he was efficient in upgrading the potions. Yeah, for
anyway,
product suit.
so
Yeah,
after 45 minutes almost, she went to the forest, and the noise. Yeah, my question is now they are not chopping. Is it done? Like it's the main game is paused. Is it like that?
yeah, they're not shopping.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to think about that because maybe they would expect that they get something when they come back, like as they would have continued chop, that would be reasonable. But right now they're not shopping.
I would say that they should continue chopping, and if you will have these statistics always there, then you will see it.
Yeah.
The number that I would move from the hut to like up there, then it will be easy to understand. Because these orcs, you play the game, you are inside, and these orcs are working. So it's not that you go offline. It's
Hmm.
not the case. So I think there should be some stream of wood. Stream of wood should continue.
Yeah. In the mobile game, it was like always when you entered this Iceland area, you got all the wood that was generated in this time added. Like I want
I
to.
could reach this on my handy. So
Yeah.
again, this like the focus. Like you should practice your means for here because this is like a easy environment. I would test here, like for example, if you want to move the camera and lock it and show it to the player, you should do it first here because it's easy to test. That's my guess. That in the main game that's like a more complex. Here it is completely easy to test, like taking control from the view
Hmm.
and showing it in front of the player. You can test it on this in this forest, I guess. Yeah,
Hmm.
I told you that this is like it's quite natural that players are trying to pick it up because it looks like before we were picking up similar objects or objects similar size. Therefore, we try to do it here too. So if you will make it bigger and with wheels, then maybe it could be even tracks, but wheels and bigger object it could do the job. Could do the job. It could be, and the arrow should be also here because it's like a
Hmm.
when the first arrow is up there, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. All right.
The crab has the status bar, so it's naturally looks like you should try to kill it, right? Because if you that's but it doesn't have any. I guess it's a bug, or is there anything behind it?
You can kill it, but with the warrior later, so you
Oh, okay,
can.
so then I don't know. It's that's a complication, but here it's like everyone will try to interact with it probably, and it's a waste of time. So maybe you can. Yeah, that's maybe. If the player does that, then you should write here, hey, don't do that right now. You don't have any weapon to fight the crab or something like that, and then it's okay.
Yeah,
Also, the crab, I would put a red glow around it, like it looks
threatening.
dangerous, but
Okay.
if you will put a red glow around it, it will look even more dangerous. So because the player should know even before the crab attacks the this
Hmm.
what is it,
Danger.
wagon, then it will feel like it's, hey, I should be careful about this one.
Yeah.
Here, like here is just one interaction, so this can travel with the player. This sign, this information, right?
Hmm.
Because there is nothing like in the main game that it wouldn't make sense because it could, it must be above the interaction. But here it's just one thing. So I guess uh, it can be, or it can be attached to the. is it wagon or is it just a box? I don't know.
Box. So far it's just
Box.
box, but if it gets wheels, you can call it wagon.
It should get wheels probably if you want to keep. The interaction is cool, so probably it's so that's.
It's even cooler now because in the new version you have like a wheel at the bottom to rotate the world around you. So you can grab this box and you can rotate the wheel on the ground and do the full rotation.
Understand, but I
Yeah.
trust you then. So.
It's cool.
uh, Again, this sort of totem with a flag. Uh, it's very tempting, and the button again. Really hate these buttons like placed in the space. If I am if it is like another game, then maybe when I enter this space, this kind of button can appear here, and it's part of my HUD. It doesn't have to be part of the environment of the level. I don't know.
Hmm. So if
But
you
again, I
focus
don't
it
know.
enough, it fades in.
I don't know where you go with this like trips somewhere. If if there is more gameplay inside this forest, maybe it will not work. But if there is just something like I saw, then the button definitely could land in front of the player and disappear once you are outside. So.
Hmm.
But again, that should not be the box probably. If it is for buildings again, then sure, maybe moving freelance. Oh, and this is like unbelievably close each other. This is
Yeah.
like a mistake. Well, it's like it doesn't. And she put even
Yeah,
another
you are.
menu here, and there is another sign with writings, and
Hmm.
it's a mess. Oh yeah, there was a chain of upgrades very quickly, so that was not. That's probably just a temporary, I'm guessing, but it's. You know,
Some wrong rotations could be too. I have a bug
Oh
where in the
no, I'm now
forest.
speaking about these images. That it's within the space of I don't know 3 seconds. I upgraded to number 5. I think level 5.
Ah, okay. Yes, I
So
also fixed this. There's now a short wait period in between upgrading. It says even wait, and then you can upgrade again, so you cannot mistakenly upgrade twice in
it's
within a
not
second.
it's not about I did almost nothing here, right? I just moved the box from one couple of boxes from one place to another, so it should not be that I'm rewarded by like I should not be at level 5 from 6. It's nonsense. I should be at level 1 as a result, not all
Yes,
of this.
then this should be a bug. Yeah, you're at one. You should be at one after
Yeah,
doing the
it's just
box thing.
like that's what she did. I don't remember
Okay.
was happening in my case, but what in her case it was really like she
Hmm.
immediately was in
That's
this
bad.
level 5 of 6, and that's nonsense.
Yes.
And again, the player was not directed to the place of the action, so it was
Hmm.
anyway. So that's it. That's I
Oh.
didn't I stopped watching afterwards because that would be like my feedback would be based only on what I see in her video, and that would be too crazy. That's the possible. So what I'm saying here, yeah, like I already told you that at the beginning I thought, hey, this will be another minimalistic game only set in VR, only using different hardware, but that was not the case. So I was a bit surprised.
Ah, there comes more.
I told you about visual style. But who cares about like especially at the, do not fix like visuals right now.
Hmm.
Who cares? Just fix visuals only in a case that it doesn't communicate things
Yeah.
properly. Like
Yeah.
gameplay first, really. That would be my advice. Who cares about like if it is not nice enough? But the
Yeah.
problem is that it's not communicating things. So clear and consistent UI and all elements, like many elements UI. Even if it is not a button, then it's still UI. If there is this wood cutting machine and it doesn't look like wood cutting machine, then it's UI also. You know, it's you must take all elements you have there. It's UI. It defines players' expectation, and you have to be very careful about this. Yeah, distinction between wolf clicking at and like a dead interactions. There is nothing really interesting. There is no
Mm.
reason to click. This was like a for both of us was a big problem that you could see that I was clicking on things that was waste of time, and she did exactly the same. The hut the menu buttons that like we try to pick up the X because it looks like a object that also adds to bad experience, so this
Mm.
should be fixed.
Mm.
Yeah, the problem that's I mentioned it many times, that events that are happening somewhere, you have to find a way how to navigate the player, how to show these events to the player. And another like similar problem, that target spots for objects the player has must be super clear. The system should deal with unused menus. Yeah, it's not such a big issue, but still, it's definitely kills your marketing. If
Mm.
someone will play the game and there will be a lot of like a menus spread around, it doesn't look good. Anyway, then I have some, or maybe I'll first show this. Maybe it doesn't. It's unimportant. Who cares? These are just notes. Like this is not very deep. I don't have any deep thoughts behind it. Just I thought that this could work. Uh, you have the ocean, and in Zelda you have like a treasures under the in the water. You have to look. It appears there from time to time. And
Yeah,
here it
yeah,
would be also nice that just bonuses, spread bonuses, give the player a
yeah.
reason when you are. And when I've already turned right, maybe I can check the ocean too, and there will be something cool.
Yes, I
Sounds
love
like a
that. Mm.
that sounds like a logical upgrade to me. Similarly,
Mm.
these treasures can be like as piles of woods can be also spread around, like a small bonuses. It makes the player happy. It feels like a yeah. This is like a
It's
what
like,
the
yeah, rewarding
in
for
the
exploring. Very nice.
yeah. Regarding your exploring is really a small one, but still
Mm.
it's a I think it would work. I don't know. It feels like like one. I have to repeat again that I could be wrong. You know, I don't know your overall goal, but it feels when I was turning with the around and checking the environment, it would make me happy if I would find something there. So
Yes,
that's it.
that's a good idea.
This is just more for me. Like I would, if I would design the game, then I would design it as a stage, uh, as a theater. I don't know. You can check these links.
Hmm.
The stagecraft is amazing sometimes. The mechanics behind the, 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 the stage exchange, like you go from one scenery to another very fast way, and there are some cool mechanics behind it. And it would be great if the game would feel similarly. I don't know that just for me, like how I would design it. You know, that would be cool. That this you are in this first room, and then the background of the room disappears, and you are in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I
How I
love
would
that
use
too.
this like a nice transitions. Like I would play with this. Like I wouldn't pretend that there is a room. I would say, hey, this is a like a kind of theater for the player, and we are changing the scenery now, and now you are in the ocean, and now you you found this island, and you
Mm.
discovered this island, and so that would like it would feel nice. I think it would fit to what you do, because it's always you are in the center, so it feels very like looking at the theater, and you are looking.
Would you
Uh,
still
uh,
incorporate the skyboxes into this theater, or is this
yeah,
merely happening in front of you?
I would make it kind of half abstract, but don't follow this without like it's
Hmm.
don't do it. But I'm just telling you that That was my feeling. How
Mm.
because the when as I said, the best scene for me is this ocean scene when you there is this abstract square of ocean and you just
Mm.
move. I like it very much. That's very effective, like gameplay wise. It tells the story like a very good way, and that's really what I like. It works for me. This achievements. You have some flag there too maybe, but it would be cool if there would be a place at this island where you would find all your achievements as flags. You
Mm-hmm.
know that players like to decorate their
Mm.
rooms, castles, islands, and this would look kind of cool. I don't know if it is doable or if there
Mm.
is a place anyway, but that's just I had a feeling that it's a pity that this icon turbo
Mm.
multiplier blah blah blah, there is some sign it
Yeah,
disappears
flag.
kind of, so and
Mm.
if you stay there it would be nice, it would be funny.
That's nice. I'm only a little bit afraid about you could it could be messy very quickly. There's a lot of flags. Yeah.
You must find a place and be very
Mm.
careful about this. Indeed,
Mm.
yes, yes. That's like, but you know, that's I'm all this is not thought through. I have no idea. Once again,
That's
these
good.
are my like what went through my head, and this is like I'm not saying you should do it. Just opposite. I'm saying don't do that, but just like maybe it's interesting for you. That's what I'm telling you right now. And the island maybe should be a little bit more described because this is I'm a little bit more sure that maybe this piece of rock where is this tree could be more connected with the
Mm.
rest. I don't like it. It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually an archipelago rather than connected island. And but always your storytelling is about one island, so it's kind of
Yes, and you also
I don't
should
know. It's
go towards the island. It makes sense to have a path there towards the where the door will later be. So yeah, makes sense.
I don't know. I just felt like when I was looking around, I felt that maybe this could be there should be more. It should be more island rather than I'm chopping the wood on small, very small rock,
Mm-hmm.
basically, not the island. So yeah. Uh, I
Yes, I
think
like
I we
this
were
a lot.
speaking about this the last time. These wave breakers first they look a little bit different. I didn't find any wooden wave breakers that are completely attached to each other. It's always there is some hole between. So that's why it doesn't look correct. That's my feeling. You can prove me wrong, but
Mm.
I was googling and this is the result. It looks like that. And I think there is a possibility to do upgrades, like you can do like a small ones and bigger ones, and but the always should be probably maybe the last picture shows that it's next to each other. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is more like a typical. It
Mm.
should start with this definitely. Like then it makes sense. But still, the main goal is to make the. You should see waves there, right?
Mm.
Interrupting orcs from chopping the wood. Once you have this there, then this feature is perfect. But right now you
Mm.
don't have waves there, and you don't have orcs that are falling because of waves. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
if
Right
this
now they are
this
just another part of the village wall, so to say. They're just extending this. They're separate, but they're not having any logical connection.
if like to have waves there that are interrupting your orcs from chopping. Therefore, you must create these wave breakers. It's a nice like
Yeah.
a logical feature.
Yeah, it
But
could be a
right now it
funny
doesn't.
situation.
It's just you just told the player that this is happening, but you don't
Yeah.
see it. So yeah. Anyway, and the final upgrade is could be the stones, like so.
Mm.
What else? Yeah, sound effects.
Yeah.
I thought that like it should little bit change the tone when you are doing the best
Mm.
chopping. Right now I believe it's the same, right? It's the same
Yeah.
sound, and it would help if I'm doing it with one hand. and I can't see the this menu there, this bar showing how good you are in chopping,
Mm-hmm.
then you should I should get it from the sound itself. No, it should be so it should go, I don't know, from low sound to pitch. But it could be annoying. I know it's you must be really careful about this, but it's worth trying. That when you are doing this maximum, when you are at your maximum effectivity, then the sound maybe could be different.
It's pitched.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
makes sense.
I should cut this. I don't need this anymore. Okay, so that's it, and I will show you PDF. Do you see PDF now?
Not yet. I see still. Do I see? No, there's
Okay.
still the presentation.
I have to I have to stop. We can change the change stream. Stop streaming. Change stream. Oh yeah. Okay. Now you see it.
Yes.
Okay. So not here. So here I tried to like simplify things for myself. So it helps me to understand what you are trying to do, and so I draw it by like my hand, and
Mm-hmm.
these are my sketches. So you can see that I have the hammer there because it's for me it's more like
Yeah.
suitable for building. I move the statistics up there because it's cool to have it. I definitely would have there, but there is no reason why it should cover this super important space down
But the
there.
AI asset, the wonderful AI asset. I'm not just joking. But yeah.
It's up to you. Anyway, and suddenly you have a place for another for two more buttons
Yeah,
minimum. You know,
that's right.
so that's definitely an up. So you don't have to put these buttons on your on these rocks or around. It's
Mm.
okay. So now I try to animate it. So this there could be like instead of this yellow arrow you have there, it could be just like that. Do you see it? This animation?
Yeah, just the black
Yeah.
around.
Just a blinking, like both the icon and the interaction icon could be more highlighted, or that I think that's enough.
Hmm.
It's you don't need the arrow there. I believe that this is so much in front of you, you cannot miss it. Okay,
Yeah,
so now I touch it. Again, the red is used only for
cancel.
important stuff. Don't use it for somewhere else. That's my message. I think that's it. So I'm great. And then ideally that would be like that. I can always
What's that?
see clearly what I upgraded. That this is
Uh,
like that's how it should be. You know, I cannot miss it. That's
yeah, I can clearly see what you have upgraded there.
yeah. So here is another sketch. Like once you finish all, you done with upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
The button could look like this. You have this checkbox there, but I would like a. It could
Just the
be a
color.
golden button, and this 3 or 3 would be very visible there, something like that. And instead of this blinking between the, between like instead of this animation,
Mm-hmm.
there could be also this arrow, like blinking arrow, and the X could exchange. It could be
Mm-hmm.
animation between like arrow and X would be blinking. Like these 2 frames would be there, and that even that would be visible even more. Once there is this arrow heading up, you know it's all about upgrades. You know that upgrade arrived. So anyway, so
Yeah,
this is like a what I
cool.
so I actually I put it there so I can show you.
Right.
Okay, healing potion is ready. So that is it was finished. The first time you made a healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
So there is this hint above. Okay, so there is a mistake. Sorry, I have to render
Mm-hmm.
it should be the hut from the beginning. Anyway, so you grab it, and the message changes. Now
Yep.
link it to the worker. I just changed the sentences. I didn't focus on writing. It's just It should be brief and clear. That's the. And now I have the potion and the hint attached to it, so I know what to do. And also there is this arrow
Mm.
navigating me into the place.
Yeah.
So I move it, and once I am here, I see clearly the release potion here, and I'm using also colors here, right? From the beginning, there is the blue. So when I see the blue circle, I know what I'm supposed to do. I don't need to think. I don't even need to read what's written there. I understand it. So that's easy. Something like that I would do. That
Mm.
feels like a proper direction. I know. Again, it's I'm designing. I'm trying to design something for a game that I don't know. I'm just guessing that this something like that could work, and you could use it like for all the time when it's about dragging
Yeah, yeah. When you
something somewhere.
different targets also.
Yeah. What else? Oh, here I try to deal with this because again the red, no red here, yeah? No red,
Mm.
and only here is red. Once I move toward this closing, then it's like that. And here I also have the arrow showing that there is something else. That it will like I believe that when there is a button like arrow, it's similar to this cross, this X, like for closing. So maybe this could
Yeah.
work better. Then but more than you will go to another menu, sub menu, if you will go. So that's it. That's my this is what
Cool.
I design.
There was a lot. Thank you very much. There was a lot of stuff. I recorded it and I stop it now.